And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Here's Dalton. Throw left side complete. That's Ross. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Andy Dalton. To the left side here for Eifert. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. Vikings coming out here again to take over on offense. And this is a crew, obviously, that was so close, Charles, to becoming the first ever team to play a Super Bowl in their own stadium. So disappointment in that last game against Philly. But overall, I think they've got to be pretty pleased with the season.
They have to be because they put it all together. Won the NFC North. How about that win over the Saints in the divisional round? I mean, I don't know that they'll ever top that in terms of getting something done late in the game, especially with what was on the line. They do get Dalvin Cook back at running back next year. I think they'd still like to have a little more speed at wide receiver. But all in all, this team comes back pretty well intact and will be a force for a while.
Yeah, that defense is pretty set.
Very much so. I mean, try and move the ball against their front and then try and throw it against Xavier Rhodes. Good luck to you.
Again, it's Murray. And down he'll go at the 25. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
You and I both know that you don't really, truly replace Adrian Peterson, but Latavius Murray's a really good back. Similar running styles, too. Won't wear the same number, we know that. But when you see him run, you might see a little bit of that in him. Upright with some power.
Keenum now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jarius Wright that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They'll need to get the play off quickly. To throw is Keenum. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Charles, we got a second here to discuss Cincinnati as their offense works their way back out there. Marvin Lewis, many thought on the way out, but now a 2-year extension, and it's 2 straight years without them being in the playoffs after 5 straight in the playoffs. Were you surprised that Marvin Lewis was given the extension?
I actually was, because he was at the end of his contract, and I thought that that was a natural endpoint for he and the Bengals, especially since, as you framed it, back-to-back years without the playoffs, back-to-back years of 7 and 9. But getting the 2-year extension tells me they're ready to rebuild. Retool this team. They've got to get better in the offensive line. They've got to get better skill position players. The defense is going to undergo some more construction now. Got a new defensive coordinator coming in. So the coaching staff, players, a rebuild in Cincinnati, and they think Marvin Lewis is the guy to guide them.
Second down, Dalton. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Now the Bengals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To go here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now Mixon. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dalton. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Ben Gideon from his outside linebacker spot. Forcing the sack for a loss of 8. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Now he's forced out right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Well, Larry, I know it's late there in Orlando. This is a school night. Folks eager to get right back to the action here in the third quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They go with Murray again. And an alley to run. Space to maneuver at the 40. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, last year, I'm not sure we saw very many of those runs, did we, from the Vikings? I mean, they had the poorest rushing attack in the league.
Just 75 yards per game, but carries like the one we just saw, that'll help bolster that average.
Yeah, certainly, and they tried to beef up the offensive line in the offseason, brought in Latavius Murray, and then drafted Dalvin Cook out of Florida State.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll run it left side with Murray. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. Left side, Cook. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Let's go.
They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Second and 10. Keenum here again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Morgan. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The reception good for 7. It's third down. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Here we go now.
Kyle Rudolph, the tight end, in motion. Back to the ground, this time Cook. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Shift together here from the D-line. Here's Keenum now on 2nd down. And Cook has it, left side. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Kyle Rudolph, the tight end, in motion. Keenum going to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man is Thielen, is complete. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. And the seemingly endless drive continues. To the ground game. Here's Murray. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Latavius Murray from 17 yards out. And the Vikings have tied it. They can grab the lead with a PAT. Kai Forbath on for the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. So Dalton now. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. A first down throw coming for Dalton. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
The slot man in motion right. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. First and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got Gideon in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Now the Bengals on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Dalton now to pass. Throw left side complete. It's Ross. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our fourth quarter tie. And Bullock will put this one through. And they take the lead here as it's now 9-6. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know, the field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
And now out comes Minnesota. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Keenum going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Watch it now, Barney. Green, 39.
On 1st down, Murray. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. 3-4 defense, usually here you'll see the linebackers come up and make those plays, but the nose tackle also vital.
That was so vital because what you just pointed out, normally he eats up blockers that allows the linebackers to get to the ball carrier. In this case, he did his job and then some, and there was no gain at all for the runner.
He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Okay, we got 4. We got 4. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Set. Boom, landed. Leopard. Leopard. Detroit. 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 Detroit.
Now Keenum got to have this one. Got a man, it's right. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. They get 25 yards out of that one. And it'll be 1st down Vikings. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense.
No. Patriot. Patriot. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right around the 16. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down, 8. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll try to right side with Murray. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Here we go now.
Kyle Rudolph, the tight end, in motion. He's back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down.
Here we go now.
Kyle Rudolph, the tight end, in motion. They'll look to throw. And he finds Cook. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up first and goal. They'll try to run it in with Murray. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat-and-mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Sendejo. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they take a knee. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.